So I wanted the character of film on my photos and video, but I didn't want my editing process to take forever. Especially with video, there's just a lot more going on and to understand to get that film style effect. So I started looking for something that would let me have that character without slowing the entire process down. And that's what led me to Dehancer. And just a quick heads up, this is an affiliate partnership video. So they gave me access to the plugin. They didn't tell me what to say, they just let me review it. And if you use my code, I'll get a small commission. And rather than breaking this down for just photo or video, all the tools that I like in this that work for my workflow work the same across all the platforms. And those are mobile app, which is just for iPhone right now. There's an Android, would be just over a browser. Your photo editor plugin and your video editor plugin, they go into multiple different programs, all of the various high use ones. And here I'll just show you a brief look of what the browser editor looks like. It's really just about doing some JPEGs and stuff, and you can kind of just play around with it. I had some fun with it with a couple of my shots from my foggy day, and it really made them look very scary, very horroristic looking. I did try the phone app on my wife's iPhone, and it actually was pretty intuitive and easy to use, though you do have to have a subscription for that one as well. It is $5 a month for photo exports and $10 a month for photo and video exports. So that'd be something to look into, especially if you're just going to be doing this stuff on your mobile device, which actually is a lot cheaper to do photo and video from your phone than it would be from a computer, just based upon looking at the subscription model. So the first and most important tool to me is film profiles. Now what those are is they have simulations that they've actually scanned through and added as a formulation to change your photos to look more like that film stock whenever it was being used back in the day. And the film profile really is the foundation for me. It's where I start with my image and gives me a good base, and I start to adjust from there to get the look I'm going for. So from there, it's just where you started from, so you're not starting from scratch, and you can adjust the look from there. Next tool that I like in this plugin that has really been something I just throw on everything, it seems like, when it comes to like family videos and things like that, is called Overscan. Now what that does is it adds a frame around the image as if it was on a reel of film that has the little spokes where the little holes are. I'm sure you kind of know what I'm talking about, and we'll go ahead and I'll show like a sample of it. But it adds that to it, and it even has a little bit of movement to it to make it look like it's being used from an actual old film reel. And that really brings that part to life for you. And you can adjust that. There's different overscanning methods where you get different parts of the frame and areas. And now you could probably get that with certain like cropping tools, but this thing really is like a one-stop shop for that. Now, one that really gets me, and I haven't really seen it very often, at least not from whenever I was a kid, I don't remember at least from VHS, it's something called Halation. And that's whenever you have like highlights get like a fringe on them where they have the colors kind of separate. That's the best way I can kind of explain it, but it looks really retro. And I don't know if I can actually get that to be recreated by just me modifying it. And with this plugin, it makes it an easy one-click solution. You have different film stocks from 8mm to 65mm, and you can adjust the intensity of it. So I believe that this thing, just by itself, is something that I was looking for in this plugin. And it's something that whenever I was shown this by a friend a while ago, that it was something that I was really interested in having just for that alone. Now, one that I believe that a lot of people get because they want to have like a dreamy feel is something called bloom. And that just kind of softens the whole image up and kind of makes it look a little dreamy. And you can adjust the intensity of that. But this plugin is just like adding that by itself is something that I couldn't recreate, at least not as easily as some. Some people that are experienced may find it easier, but I find this plugin really just does it for me, so it's something that I want to advocate for because I believe it'll save you more time, especially if you want to experience it later, you could learn it. But this thing by itself adds a lot to an image. Now, what I like about this the most is that all of these tools really work together to really give you a harmonized image that'll really put through what you're feeling and how you want to make the audience feel whenever you present this to them. Now, while I don't use every single tool, I will say that I have dabbled with most of them, and I really just gave you the ones that really work with my workflow. And one of the other ones that you may want to try out is something called Print. And it's where you can choose from a few different print options, but it also affects how the image looks with its coloring too. So you can actually mix the film profiles with a print look of, stock whenever they would print out a photo. So even that would adjust the color of the picture. But it's just one thing after the other. There's also some other tools that I didn't mention, but I think you could be able to check it out if you go to Dehancer's website. If you even just sign up for like just a profile, and you can go look at some of their training information. They have like videos that show you how to use the tools. Those are really important. And then I think that I wouldn't have gotten as far with it as quickly if without that information. So I'm glad that they put that on there. So for me, this is about getting that film character on my photos and videos without having to overthink my edits. It just streamlines my workflow. And if this is something you'd like to try, you can use my discount code Axley at checkout for 10% off, and I'll leave it in the description down below. If this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. Maybe consider subscribing if you like photo and video content, and maybe hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of any future videos or any posts I make. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.